This is an M-rated game, so viewer discretion is advised. This is the Wii Viewer, and it's time to review Call of Duty Modern Warfare Reflex Edition. Geez, do you think they could have come up with a longer title? I do know this review will shock some of my regular subscribers. As some of you know, I really got burned down on shooters. I haven't done a review for a first-person shooter in a while, but I thought it was time to take another shot at the genre. This is the first time I played a Call of Duty game. I have mostly stuck to the Medal of Honor series. It was a bit strange to me to not kill Nazis, but the change in the timeline and enemies was actually just as fun. The graphics look great, and I didn't notice any slowdowns. When I say the game looks great, I mean for a Wii game. This game was a lot of fun to play. Even the training missions were fantastic. In that mission, you have to invade a ship and retrieve some intel from it. It had some very intense parts in it, and it was a great way to start off the game. But then it had a very strange opening credit sequence, where it's just the character you're controlling in the back of a car for a few minutes, while you're driving through town. This place has gone to crap. You think this is bad? Try LA sometimes. In comparison, this place is like a daycare center. You know what I don't get about America? Why don't they understand we want to have freedom as well? Freedom to tell you exactly what to do. Yeah, I know, they just don't get it. Holy crap, I love this song. Crank it up! Okay. Maybe I doctored that a little bit. But you get the idea. The story will switch between two different storylines and two different characters. And while that may be confusing at first, you'll get used to it. The controls were superb. I love the way you could tweak the controls to your liking. But honestly, I didn't feel the need to. I love the default controls. They used the pointing function of the Wiimote to its fullest extent. And they proved the Wiimote is a perfect controller for the first-person shooter genre. There were a couple cramped levels that I didn't like. However, for the most part, you could take different routes to your goal, which made many of the levels really fun to replay. To help your character, you'll be joined by other computer players. And unlike every other game I played, they were actually smart and helped out. It got to a point where I actually counted on them to watch my back when I was trying to take out a bunch of enemies, and they would do exactly that. As much as I liked the level designs, there were a few times where the levels were completely linear, but I lost my teammates. They always showed you how far you were from your next objective, but sometimes it wasn't easy to keep up with your team, especially when you have to go around stuff. And I can't tell you the number of times I got turned around on one level in particular. The game is hard, yet very forgiving. There are multiple checkpoints in each of the levels, so if you die, you can go right back to that checkpoint. And trust me, you will die, and die, and die, and die. However, you will always make progress, so it's never frustrating. There is also an online multiplayer aspect to this game, and it is insanely fun. Now, I would like to apologize to anyone who had to play with me while I was testing this part of the game. I know I suck at multiplayer, but I did try to help. I never had an issue with lag or the game dropping me, so that's always a plus. If you enjoy playing first-person shooters in multiplayer, this will be the one title you'll never get tired of. The game rewards you with experience points for everyone you kill and every game you play. Those experience points will let you unlock new modes and other things. And trust me, the online multiplayer is so much fun, you'll want to unlock everything. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Reflex Edition was great. I was very surprised in how much I enjoyed this title. The controls were great, the level designs were open and fun to play most of the time, and the multiplayer is very addictive and rewarding. If there was ever a must-buy third-party game for the Wii, this is it. You should absolutely buy it now.